Hello children, it's Pastor Matthew here. We're doing our children's praise hour here for our Sunday morning worship. We're going to be looking at our catechism question here from question 35. We've been learning about justification, adoption, and now we're going to learn about a really big word. You ready for it? Sanctification. So let's see if you can say that. Can you say that out loud with me? Sanctification. Now you try. See if your teacher can hear you say it the right way. Sanctification. Sanctification. A lot of syllables. It's a big word, but it's a really simple word because it just means to be set apart or special. Do you have anything special? Do you have your favorite toy at home? Your most special toy? The one you like above all the other toys? You don't like it when your brother or sister plays with? That's your special toy? Well, that's what it means to be sanctified, to be holy. So let's explain this now and see if it can make sense at a very, very simple way. 35 says this: what is sanctification? Sanctification is the work of God's free grace by which our whole person is made new in the image of God, and we are made more and more able to become dead to sin and alive to righteousness. So there's a very long description, and we're going to focus in on the very first part of it where we talk about this image. It says sanctification is where the whole person, all of us, say all of us from their head to our feet, all the way to the end of our hands and our fingers, that is what God is saving. He's making us special. So he's saving our whole person, making us new in his image. So we know that we have sin, and sin breaks us. It's like we're a cracked vase. So you see this image of a vase that's been broken, a clay pot that's been broken. And that's really what we look like, because we are sinners. We are broken. And so we don't look the way God wanted us to look. We don't look the way we're supposed to be. So have you ever said things that are bad and thought things that are bad, and you just don't act like Jesus? It's because you're broken. It's because you're a sinner. You're a pot that is cracked. But we know that you see a hand forming a new clay pot, right? That's what sanctification is. So you see these hands forming that pot and making it new and making it a full image. And what's the result? You have eventually, we're going to have a clay pot that is perfect, made in the perfect image that it's supposed to look like. That's what God's doing with us on the inside. He's making us and forming us with his hands to make us look like Jesus. So here's a Bible verse explaining how God sanctifies us or makes us special by renewing us so that we look like Jesus, renewing our image. It says this in Colossians 3:9. Do not lie to one another, seeing that you have put off the old self. Remember that old pot that was broken? With all its bad practices and bad habits, and have put on a new self, which is being renewed in the knowledge after the image of its creator. There's your Bible verse. We're being renewed after the image of our creator. Just like God is our creator who forms us like that hand forming the pot, God is forming us to look like he wanted us to look. He's renewing our image. He is making us holy, or the other big word for that is making us sanctified. So now you know what the word sanctification means.